What's up, guys? We're gonna Bro Beats. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to read and recognize musical notes and chords. If you guys haven't subbed already or turned post notifications on, make sure you do so because it does help the channel a lot. So let's hop right into this. So these videos, so I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 videos basically explaining how to read and how to write it down and how to recognize some of this music theory. Okay, so like there's a bunch of symbols and stuff you might see in my next videos, and you're gonna need to know what they are at least. Okay, and I can't sit here and explain it every single time I make a video, so that's why I'm making this, because I can't really, there's no way for me to know who knows what. All right, so basically I just need to have this stuff on the channel. So let's hop right into this. So we're gonna start with the basic stuff that you should know. So the first stuff is obvious. All right, so we have the bass. So it will look something like this, just the key. All right, any note on your piano, it will be the bass. All right, so that's the bass, or like the foundation. So the next one that you will need to know is a sharp. So now we're getting into the black notes pretty much. Okay, so sharps would just be the black notes, and if you look here on the piano roll, basically a sharp would be something like this. So this will be A, and then A sharp would be if you move it up one to the black note. Okay, so now the next one will be a flat. Okay, and it will look something like this. You may see it like this. You really don't see it all that much, but you will see it. Okay, so this is a flat, and the flat is pretty much the opposite of a sharp. So a sharp, you go up one, a flat, you will go back. Okay, so something like this. And then let's move this up a little bit. So basically G flat, A flat, B flat, if you move it back one, you'll still land on that sharp. And that's pretty much how you would just get flats. Okay, you go back one. All right, so that is the basic one. So now we're gonna move on to the chord section. All right, so now we're in the chord portion. So I'm just go over some basic chords, and I'll show you the symbols and everything. So the first one would be B major. Now you'll see it like this or like this. So it could look like the bass sometimes. All right, and basically when you see the bass, and I'll go over degrees later, but when you see the bass and then sometimes it'll have like a number next to it or something, assume that it's major. All right, because the next one I'm going to show you, the B minor, which will look like this usually. Sometimes it might just be a B or like whatever key that you use, and it'll have a little lowercase m next to it, and that is telling you that it is a minor chord that you're going to be playing. All right, so if it does not have that m next to it, or if it doesn't tell you it's major, and it may be represented as MAJ for major or MIN for minor, just assume that the bare bones letter, if you're playing chords, assume it's a major. Okay, every time. Okay, so those are the 2 main ones that you need to know. Okay, and then the third one, all right, which is also common within these, the minor and major and harmonic minor, especially for making trap and stuff, is the diminished. Now the diminished will be represented by DIM sometimes, but most commonly by a degree sign or like a little circle. Okay, and you've probably seen this, you're probably wondering what it is. That means that the chord is diminished. Okay, and then I'll get into how to play these chords in another video, but right now I think it's important that you just know the symbols. All right, so now we have those basic chords. So now I'm gonna get into the degrees. Okay, so now we're with the degrees. So basically I'm gonna explain how to get the degree, and you might see the degree as like this on screen right now. So if it's like a B7, remember I said if it's just the bare bones bass, so if it's like an A or A sharp, no lowercase m next to it, or it doesn't say it's a major or a minor, assume it's a major. And 7, and it has a 7 next to it. All right, to the right of it, that means a B major 7th chord. You'll play that, or a B minor 7th or whatever. Okay, but I'm going to explain to you right now what these numbers mean. So basically they're the degrees. All right, so it's the note that you want to add to your chord. All right, so if it's like a B major, right, so you'll make a B major. Okay, so we'll make something like this. So you make a B major, and actually I'm gonna put it over here, and if it's a seventh, you want to add the seventh note within the scale that you are using. So I have the scale in the background so you can see. So we start on the B, so 1. So we count the notes in the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we will add this A sharp. Okay, so that's what it would sound like. Okay, and then the ninth, you will add the ninth note. So we're at 7, 8, 9. And that's pretty much the rundown of it. There's more to it, but again, this is a dumbed down version. This is just so you can understand my future videos to come. So now let's go into some other things real quick. All right, so here's some other things that you may see. So you might see it augmented, and it might be written like this. Okay, so that's an augmented pretty much. And the other way that it could be written is with like a plus sign. Okay, so you might see that in a video or two, or you just might see that anywhere. All right, it'll be represented as a plus sign, or AUG stands for augmented. Okay, and the other one that you might see is like a sustain. So you have a sustain second and a sustain fourth. All right, so you might see like a B, I don't know, a B, and it'll say sus2, or you might see like a B, A sharp or something, sus4. And I'll put it on the screen so you can actually see what it would look like. So you need to know what these symbols mean. So remember, AUG, augmented, or the plus sign is augmented. Don't get diminished mixed up with augmented. Okay, diminished is a degree or a little circle, augmented is a plus sign. And then sustained is pretty self-explanatory. Sus2 for suspended second, and then suspended fourth is sus4. So those are the basic ones that you need to know, and that's all you really need to know right now for the basic theory on how to like read this stuff. Okay, so now we're just gonna make a beat. All right, and then I'm gonna make some chords and whatever. So let's go ahead into that portion. All right, so now we're just gonna make a beat. I'm gonna make some chords, and maybe in the comment section y'all can try to see if y'all can name or write out the chords that I make or whatever I make. So yeah, I'm just grabbing my little go-to scale, F sharp minor. Let's name it, and let's go on to here, keyscape. I'm just make some chords real quick. So let's see. And let's pull those down. Actually, let's put these bass notes. Always put those bass notes when you do the piano. Let's copy it over. And if y'all want to comment and see if you can kind of name these, go ahead. So here's the chords. All right, so I'm just go ahead and copy this here. We can pull this up and we can just delete all this. So this is what we got. So I'm just trying to go quick because it's not the focus of the video, but we could just try to get a quick melody down. Kind of mess with the velocity a bit. All right, we got that part done. Let's go back up to the E. Kind of do something like this. fix this. Then maybe probably put a note right here leading up to this. Okay, there's our melody. So now let's go on arcade. And what we need to do is change this to F sharp. And there's like the preset I picked. So I'm gonna quickly just do some basic stuff. Okay, and then we can go ahead and do the drums. So let's just copy that over. Simple. Maybe we could take one out just for some variation. Wait, is this right? Yeah, okay. All right, so now I'm gonna put a preset on this. So I'm gonna right click, file, go to preset, portal. Just a preset I use on arcade every time. I'll show you the preset. Well, if y'all want to see like what's actually going on in the background, there you go. But it's just a personal preset here. So if you want to screenshot that, if you have this plugin, go ahead. And then here's the EQ, just like so. So this is what it would sound like if I just muted this. All right, so let's go ahead and start on those drums. All right, so let's begin with the 808, and I'm gonna just play the basic stuff so it doesn't kind of ruin the drop. And let me see. F way too low. There we go. Just play the piano. All right, there we go, 808. And then I'm gonna just fast forward through a little bit of this, just a little bit, but I'm gonna still show you like me placing it and stuff. All right, so here's the full beat, and here we go. Play it. All right, so this is gonna be it for this video. Again, this is going to be essential, all right, for the next set of videos that I make. My next one is gonna be over Roman numerals, all right, and then there's another one after that, but that's gonna be pretty much it for this. If you have to watch this over again, make sure you do so you can kind of understand these symbols and stuff. But that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.